Hi, my name's Chloe, and my New Year's resolution is to challenge fear with bravery. And with that, I decided that I'm going to do more videos just because I feel really awkward talking to my camera. But it's something I want to do, and there's things I want to share, and I think this is a really good avenue to do that. While I do it, I figured maybe it'd be easier if I also twist my hair. I just came back from the gym and it's kind of nap time in the house, but I wanted to make a series about natural hair because that's what I get the most questions about. And I love answering questions because I'm like, oh, well, if this is something that you didn't know, I totally don't mind sharing it with you. But maybe it would be easier to send people to like a dedicated series on all the steps I did to grow my hair. So I figured, well, we'll start by outlining those steps. So the first thing I had to do was overcome the hatred I grew for my hair. I did not like my natural hair when I first went natural. So when I first went natural, it was November of 2009. Natural wasn't really a big movement like it is now. And I didn't know how to care for my hair. I didn't even know I was supposed to care for my hair. I thought I could just cut it and move on. That's not a good idea. So after I cut it, I also received a lot of criticism and ridicule from people around me, which made me feel really bad about my natural hair. Then I started to hate my decision. I was like, oh man, I messed up. I shouldn't have cut it. I messed up. And it really wasn't until my hair was maybe armpit length straight that I started to receive compliments about my hair. And that's where I get to my first tip, advice. Do not let other people define how you feel about your hair. I know it's much easier said than done. I get that. But I think it's probably the most important thing in growing longer hair because your pace that you grow hair may be different from other people. Your texture may be different from other people. And those are things you have to accept in order to be patient with your hair while it grows. We know hair grows. It's gonna grow. No matter what, it'll grow. How you take care of it and how you feel about it will dictate the journey of your hair growth. So the more patience you can have with your hair, the more you can enjoy it at each stage, the more enjoyable the growing process will be. It can be hard if your goal is long hair to enjoy a TWA or shoulder length hair. I get that. Using logic and reason and gratitude to combat negative thoughts. So first you have to dig down, what is causing you to think that your hair now does not look good? What? Have you been conditioned by society to view a certain texture or a certain length as more beautiful? Have you been made fun of? Do you feel like you don't know how to style it and that's why it doesn't look good? Figure that part out first and then strategically combat that. So for me, I think I was just stuck on long hair is the only way to have beautiful hair. And I may have gotten that because while my hair was short, even small children asked me if I were a boy or a girl. I was really offended by that. I felt very feminine. I felt like a girl. I felt like I looked like a girl, but I guess that didn't really translate. At the time I was working at an assisted living facility and I was a server, and one of the residents asked if I was a boy or a girl, and she knew me. She knew I was a girl. She was laughing among her friends, saying, our server looks like a little boy. Young man. That was really nasty, and I've never forgotten that. So if I could talk to 2009 Chloe, I'd tell her the same thing. The sooner I can embrace the journey, the more fun we'll have on the journey. And my hair will grow regardless. I've had plenty of setbacks, but I've had enough patience to allow my hair to grow. So then I would say the next step is patience. Ooh, the hardest one. Patience. Sometimes I see comparison photos and someone has short hair and then they have waist length hair and they're like, yeah, it only took 4 years. I'm like, 4 years? 4 years? It's been 11 years and I'm not waist length. I'm almost waist length. I think after a trim, it will not be waist length. So then I create this expectation that my hair should grow like their hair. Wrong again, Chloe. My hair should grow like my hair. And if I do everything to keep my hair healthy, I will retain the length that my hair grows on its own pace. And I'm saying that patience is tried and true and will always work. So we have acceptance, then we have patience. What's beyond acceptance of your hair? You can accept something and still not like it. That's a thing. That's totally a thing. You accept it, that's the reality, but still in your heart, in the back of your mind, maybe in the front of your mind, you're like, don't like this. Should you switch over to liking it? I think so. I think you can switch over to liking it. You can like it by liking aspects of it. I can change the manageability of my hair. And that's by learning how to do my hair. I'm changing my skill set to meet the needs of my hair. I'm not changing my hair. My hair is coming out of my scalp the way it's supposed to. I just need to adapt and figure out how to deal with it. I can also change my perspective. One thing that I notice now that my hair is longer is how easy short hair is to deal with. And I miss that so much. I think about cutting my hair all the time. Like, wow, I really had it easy when my hair was short. Detangling, a breeze. Styling, oh my God, so simple, so quick. I was styling twisted updos and flat twists and installing braids. An afternoon, easy. Now, I only do chunky braids because it is difficult for me. And that's me not learning my hair, taking a break and getting lazy and then disliking it. We can get into that later. But now it takes me so long to install braids because I stopped learning my hair. Learning your hair is also a process. Every step, something changes. If there's some heat damage, you have to learn how to manage heat damage. If there's breakage, if you get a new cut, I have some heat damage on this side. This right here, heat damage. But I don't want to cut it because I'd be cutting it way up here. All of this. So now I have to figure out how to manage it, how to mask it. I mean, fortunately for me, this is my kinkier section of my hair, so it's way more evident, but the amount of damage that loosened the curl is almost similar to other parts of my hair. And it often gets covered. I'm on my last one, so I don't need the bathroom mirror anymore. I can stop being selfish, let somebody else go in there. Some of the main things I wish I knew in my natural hair journey towards longer hair. They would have made it so much more enjoyable. Take lots of pictures, that's another thing. I have no pictures for the first 2 months of my journey. I hope these tips were helpful. I look forward to continuing this series on things that I think are important to grow your hair. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I try really hard to answer all the questions, so I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.